Hey. What's the move, YouTube? It's your boy D Smooth. Bumpy Ham, you know, the Lakers' former head coach with the big ass lump right there on his head, it's got let go. And it's about damn time. I've been praying for stuff like this, praying for days like this, the time to come like this. Even though Phil Handy, the guy they did let go, because they let go the whole entire Laker coaching staff, which I completely disagree with. Because a guy like Phil Handy, who the Lakers players did want, D'Angelo Russell, he wanted them. We all know LeBron wasn't public with it, but we all know Go James has much respect for Phil Handy, and we even know Kyrie Irving has a lot of respect for him. He's a very long-term assistant head coach at the NBA. He was under Frank Vogel. He was also with Go James back with his second stint in Cleveland. But this was a great move for the Los Angeles Lakers to get rid of Bumpy Ham, because I understand, yeah, he was a head coach. He took him to the Western Conference Finals and all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, we got lost in 5 to the Denver Nuggets. We got swept just last year by the same team. And if you really look at it, the Lakers were right there in almost every single game. But the problem is we didn't have the head coach that was going to close that door. Even though the players like Vanilla Ice and D-Lo and Rui sorry-ass Hachimura were supposed to make wide-open shots, and they didn't. Gabe Vincent needed to take his ass back to Miami since he forgot how to make threes. And then Spencer Dinwiddie. I never really liked you. You had good moments, you had bad moments. But we're going to stick to Bumpy Ham right now. He was just not a good fit for this team. I think he was the type of head coach that's fit for a younger team, not a veteran team that's competing for a championship. Because at the end of the day, he was not a good coach at all. His timeout management was horrible, like in the last game. How in the blue hell do you have 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter and your season on the line? You got no more timeouts. No more. Now I understand AD get hurt and all that. I understand all that. But then you use the challenge. You won a challenge, but you lost your damn timeout. Make that shit make sense for me. And then turn around, you have bad rotations, bad lineups, and you fall in love with Torian ass Prince, who at times was a problem on the basketball court. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Only because you used to coach him back in Atlanta when you was the assistant coach back over in Atlanta when he was like a starter over there, but he hasn't been a starter since then. Well, let me correct myself. Last time he was a starter when he was on the Brooklyn Nets. Ever since then, his ass been coming off the bench, and he needed to stay on the bench. He never should even been on the Los Angeles Lakers. So now I got another problem. And do me a favor, y'all like the video as well. And I need y'all to hit that subscribe button for me too, because we got to go and get into it. The Lakers, where do they go from here now? You got coaches like Tyronn, you got coaches like JJ Redick, you got coaches like Mike Budenholzer, who I do not want on this team. I don't even want JJ Redick on the team. I understand him and LeBron got a good relationship, whatever. They got their own little podcast thing on YouTube doing their own thing. Don't want you to be a Laker head coach. It's a lot of responsibility to be a Laker head coach. It's a lot of pressure to be a Laker head coach, because at the end of the day, Laker Nation, what we care about is championships, rings. One day, when that man right there, LeBron James, leaves, we got to find another superstar that can basically kind of carry the Lakers, because I don't see Anthony Davis carrying the Lakers. And Laker fans, we are used to championships. We are. Like that man Black Mamba right here. The one, my favorite player of all time, and I love Go James, but the Black Mamba's my favorite. He set a standard. It's all about championships. It's all about winning. And Bumpy Ham did not fit that at all. And yeah, he was a little good coach. I mean, it was what he came into a bad roster, because we had Russell Westbrook and all these bunch of old ass dudes. We had Avery Bradley and Patrick Beverley. Shit was just a hellhole. And then turn around, we flip the roster. We get D-Lo, we get Bando, we get Malik Beasley, we get Mo Bamba, who even though he was trash and seen no minutes time, that helped turn it around. And I will give him credit for that, because we brought in some defensive players. He was a defensive-minded coach, and we turned into the #1 defense in the NBA last year, going towards the end of the season. And then we turned that into the playoffs, where we faced the Memphis Grizzlies. We had a favorable matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies without Steven Adams, and the only big man, where's Jaren Jackson Jr., which I'll give him some credit, but I won't give him a lot of credit, because that was off the greatness of AD, Go James, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura. That was the reason why the Lakers won that series. D-Lo had a little, had some good moments here and there, but that was the reason why the Lakers won that series, was because the greatness of AD, Go James, Vanilla Ice, and Rui Hachimura. Then we go on to the next series with the Golden State Warriors. You got Chef Curry and them, who's not really the same Warriors team that won that championship last year. You got Draymond Green that knocked the skill out of Jordan Poole ass, and we can't find his ass since. And he was off. He was looking horrible. I think he even had a game where he had just as many points as me and you, and that shit not gonna get it done. So then we go to the Denver Nuggets. We get swept. Literally get swept. My problem is with Bumpy Ham is he doesn't call a timeout when it's time to call a timeout. He lets the team get on a run, like in the Denver Nuggets. We've seen them going 9 and 12 and 13 and 15 and 0 runs. You don't even call a timeout to try to negate the shit. What you do is you let them go. You need to do call this shit a timeout. Because what I see what Tyloo does, as soon as the team get on a little 5, maybe even a 3-0 run, call a timeout. We ain't finna start that. We finna negate that shit right now. That is good coaching. Bumpy him as the potential could be a good head coach. Just not here. Go take your ass on to Cleveland or Charlotte or some bullshit like that. Go to a young team. We ain't having that in I'm telling you, there were times where he had a clipboard. He's doing all this extra shit, not doing the play. And even I've seen Goat James even get up and while he was mid sentence, typing in a play, just drawing it on the board. Goat James walked off on his ass. We've seen times where LeBron James will wave his ass off, get to his own play, have a pick and roll with him and AD, and they dominate and they get a bucket. He was just not the good head coach. At times, he didn't know what the hell he was doing. There was too many times he got outcoached. In his 2 straight series against Mike Malone from the Denver Nuggets, he got outcoached, and that's not going to get it done, Laker Nation. So I'm glad that Bumpy is gone. He's out the way. He's gone for good. Now, the head coach I want the Lakers to get is Tyronn. Because we all know the Los Angeles Strippers are losing to the Mavs. It's Mavs. I predicted Mavs in 6, and they finna make me look right on time. So we all know what those Strippers are gonna do. James Honeybun gonna wet the bed. We know Paul George ain't gonna do too well. So this is a very important game for the Los Angeles Strippers. Because if they lose, which I predict they will, it's time to break that shit up. It is. It's time to break it up, and I expect T-Lou to go on bring his ass over to LA. He should have been in LA to begin with, but because of Rob Pelinka didn't want to give him a 5-year contract extension a couple years ago, instead you only wanted to give him a 3-year deal. You didn't think LeBron was going to play this long, did you? You fooled your ass. Now you need Tyronn Lue, because if you get T-Lou here and you still got Goat James, who's going to most likely sign a 2-year deal to stay in LA. Then you got Anthony Davis. Some of these role players got to go. D-Lo, bye. Take your ass on somewhere else. I'm tired of that 21.1 game and then you give me 0 points in this game. Not having that. Vanilla Ice, you disappointed me. You can go. I'd rather trade you for DeJounte Murray. Rui Hachimura. I know they're probably not going to trade you because they like you, but you got one more time to play like that, my boy. If you do, I will ship your ass back to wherever you're from in the Amazon package for free. 2-day shipping. Hell, I wish I could give you the same day shipping, but I know trying to take a little minute to get over there. But the Lakers need to fix their head coach, fix their role players, which I got a video coming talking about the whole outcome of the Lakers season and what they need to do going forward. This was a big major move in that step. Letting go of Bumpy, the head coach with the lump on his head. He can take his ass back in Milwaukee. He can go somewhere else because as of right now, he is not the Laker head coach. As soon as the Lakers lost to the Denver Nuggets, I would have told him, you don't even have to take the plane ride back to LA. You can go on and get your own flight home, man. Hell, I'll pay for it. You can go somewhere else because your services is not needed here, my boy. It's not. So I do like this move. Now I understand a lot of coaches in Charles Barkley, they gonna stick up for him, and Stephen A. Smith, they gonna stick up for him. I understand all that, but the man didn't get the job done. And we seen too many times he get out coached, and y'all just think just gonna let it pass by? Hell to the no. Let him go. Time to walk. Let's get a great head coach in there because it's a small window. Goat James saying that the time is coming that he's gonna retire. Basically, I see him playing for 2 more years. It's not the focus of playing with LeBron anymore. We got 2 more years to try to get this shit with LeBron in this roster. And if we can't get it done, we failed him. Just like we failed that man Kobe Bryant. We failed him the last years of his NBA career. That cannot happen. And that was Jim Bust. We cannot let that happen. Rob Pelinka, Kobe Bryant spoke good about you a lot. And obviously Jeannie Buss pretty much loves you. You need to get it done, my boy. You do. I need you to be active in the free agent market, and I also need you to be active in the trade market as well. You had a chance to go get Kyrie Irving. You didn't want his ass. Now look at your dumb ass. You're in Cancun right now, and Kyrie Irving about to beat the strippers and go on to the next round with Luka Doncic. That's why you needed a Kyrie Irving, because whatever D-Lo couldn't give you, Kyrie Irving would have cleaned that up. Jamal Murray's points that he was scoring, D-Lo, Kyrie Irving would have matched that. And the problem, and I don't want to hear nothing about defense and all this other shit. D-Lo's useless on the basketball court if he ain't scoring. Kyrie Irving is going to get you your points, guaranteed. So Pelinka needs to be active in the trade market. I think he needs to go get a DeJounte Murray, help out in the backcourt, go get you some front court help, because I'm tired of seeing AD as the only center on the team. That shit is not going to get it done. So, like I said, y'all, off the fact, I pray for times like this, and it happened. I don't like people seeing losing their job, but I don't give a damn in this situation. He had to go. It was time for Bumpy to take him, the lump on his head, pack his bags, and go somewhere else. So, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, send this to every single Laker fan, every single basketball fan, every single NBA fan that you know, and let them know that Bumpy is no longer the Laker head coach, and I can rejoice in this jersey. By the way, it's a Kobe Bryant jersey, by the way. I can rejoice in peace. So let me know what y'all think. Like the video, hit that subscribe button, share the video, share it to any other platform that you want to. I got TikTok, I got Instagram, I got YouTube, I got everything you need, baby. It's all on this channel. So we got some reaction videos coming up about the upcoming playoff games. I'm gonna break down the Los Angeles Strippers once they lose to the Dallas Mavs and talk about their season outlook. We also want to get into the Philadelphia 76ers, even though they lost, how they got a bright future, but they need to build around Tyrese Maxey. After injury prone ass Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, who they need to build around. So y'all like the video, leave a comment in the comment section, share the video. Y'all be smooth. Got more of this content on the way for y'all. Hey, be smooth with